And his mom stopped my mother from the store one day, didn't know her from anybody, and said, Lee, what is in your bag? And my mom said, beer. And his mom, Henrietta, Pastor Henrietta Horde, my cousin Amos's mom, said, God told me to tell you that you don't have to depend on substances to get through the day. And she started prophesying to my mom about how God had been there for her all her life, and she didn't recognize that it was God. I'm coming, sweetie. And that God wanted to save her from her condition, and that God had sent Aunt Henny, his mom, to her to minister to her. That day, Aunt Henny, Amos Horde's mom, came to the living room in our house, sat on the floor. We didn't have furniture. We were poor, broke, living in the projects with my mom's 5 kids all around her, and taught us about the love of God. And she said, I would not be a good woman if I just told you need God and you need Jesus without helping you. So she brought Pastor Lattimore, elect Lady Lattimore, called her over there with her, and they paid our electric bill. They paid for us to have food. They paid for us to have clothes. They paid for us to have things that we didn't have in that little project apartment on called Farley Square Apartments in Portsmouth, Ohio, sitting on the floor. She taught us about the love of God and how we sometimes are the only representation of God that people knows. And she gave my mom hope that day, not just by preaching about a God she couldn't see and a Jesus she didn't know, but teaching her, I am the God that has been sent to help you, God in flesh. And she taught my mother how to parent without stress, without anger, without, beating us. And that led to us going to the church, the house of God. That led us to changing our whole lives, the trajectory of our life.